YouTube? It is Charles here, and today I want to talk about Sam and Twitch Case Files, number 19. This would be a great jumping on point if you have not been reading, because they're starting a brand new story arc. It's actually the third in this particular series. Sam and Twitch are the detectives that interact with Spawn here and there, but this is a story basically built around them and their work away from Spawn. And this gets me because growing up, my mom was a big fan of police procedural dramas, and I became one as well. And so we have a police procedural story and aesthetic, but set in the supernatural world of Spawn. So it's kind of a super group of genres, if you will. The first arc was very interesting. You got to know a lot about these characters as individuals because Sam had done something that had gotten them both suspended. And while Twitch, he got a call from a friend out of state who was needing help with the case. So Twitch went out of state to help his friend. And Sam had a lot of times reflect on his actions and his appreciation and love for his partner Twitch, and the things that he has done to really jeopardize both of their careers. And that was a great arc. Again, a police procedural story with a supernatural twist. When that ended, we started an arc that involved Twitch and a possible bad police shooting, but we find out that the person he shot was not only a criminal, but he was dead already. And it goes back to this zombie drug created by this mega corporation. Just a huge story. Brilliant stuff. Spawn, I think he made one appearance in there. But a great story nonetheless. And this is the beginning of the third arc called Phantoms of the Past. And it focuses on Sam, who was going over the case files of a deceased police officer, separating stuff out, and he stumbles upon a case that has certain similarities to a case that him and Twitch solved, I believe, 6 years prior. Coming upon this, he gets a hold of Twitch, waking him up out of bed in the middle of the night, and from Twitch's reaction, you can see that it's a big deal. And so they talk it over, and they bring it to their superior, who essentially blows them off, tells them to drop it. But he also, in this issue, meets with somebody who has no intention of letting this open. So, possibly corrupt police captain. And throughout, we get flashbacks of Sam and the trauma he experienced during that initial case. And we find out why he is so concerned with this new lead beyond a possible copycat or them arresting the wrong guy. So it's a great story. I don't want to give too much away because there's, the joy of these books is discovering for yourself, and I don't want to ruin the fun of discovery, but that's where we are in this story. Check it out. This is a great place to start if you haven't been reading, and if you're a fan of the Spawn universe, I personally believe this is essential reading. And it's just damn good writing. The art style is a lot different from Spawn. It's more of the gritty 80s police procedural detective, style. You have a lot of dinginess to the art style. A lot of yellows, a lot of browns. Real grit that comes through in the art style, separating it from anything else you're going to read in the Spawn universe. But it is connected because while it is police procedural, it also has the supernatural elements that you get from Spawn. So check out Sam and Twitch Case Files number 19 from Image/Todd McFarland Productions. You can get it at your local comic book store. And if you do not have a local comic book store, I have two suggestions for you. Number one, check out my friend Jeff at coffeeandacomic.com. You get to support a small veteran-owned business. They have the best shipping rates that you'll find in comic books. Fast and secure shipping, and they give you fresh ground coffee with every purchase. But if you're wanting to get into more newer issues that you don't have to wait for, a wider selection of back issues, check out Midtown Comics. Their shipping prices are a little bit higher, but they're going to have most likely what you want at a slightly discounted price per book. So I'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. You know I will. I'm out.